Facebook Queen City Confessions.
I'm ready. Anonymous secrets. Let's go.
I was at a New Year's Eve party and saw my best friend make out with another woman after midnight. My best friend is married to a man.
Okay.
Her husband had COVID, so he had to stay home. She doesn't know that I saw her. I'm not sure if I should say something or not. I would maybe talk to your friend and just be like, hey, girl, do you remember what you did after midnight? Because I feel like New Year's, because maybe it was a New Year's, like, at midnight. Ooh,
you grab somebody and you're like, woo,
I mean, you did say make out.
You did say make out. However, like some couples have a clause where it's like, technically that's not cheating.
So like if you go out to a New Year's party, you're like, hey, if the spirit moves you, the new year gets you.
No, I mean, because it was another woman.
Oh.
Maybe her husband won't be that upset because it's another woman.
If you have that arrangement, please call us up because I got some questions. 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS plus your message to the number 96893.
Here's another Queen City confession. My fiance and I have a really close group of friends. We're getting married in May. My fiance said he wants to do a buddy moon where all of our friends go with us on the honeymoon. I'm really nervous because his best man and I hooked up at the beginning of our relationship.
Oh, gosh.
I've always avoided being in situations where we could slip up. I feel like this could be a disaster if we all go, but I'm not mad at the idea of all of our friends going with us. It's either all or nothing on this one, honey. You cannot go down that path.
No. And also, okay, call me traditional and old-fashioned. I just don't think it hits the same. Because I've heard about this buddy moon trend, and it just feels really not like you're losing a little bit of specialness about the fact that you just got married. Like you could take a trip with friends anytime.
Right.
And especially in this situation, clearly it's not a good idea. And you could easily avoid this by being like, I'd prefer it was just us since we're getting married.
Right. I mean, I wonder if there's like a compromise here because, and I see what you're saying, Holly, but I remember my husband, Abe, and I, we realized on our honeymoon in Puerto Vallarta, we were like, wow, we've never traveled on a trip like this with just the two of us.
Yeah.
And then like after 2 days, we were like, man, we really wish our friends could experience fill in the blank for whatever we were doing. So maybe if you're doing like a week-long honeymoon, maybe like the first 2 days or 3 days, it's just the two of you. And then like the last 2 days, if your friends want to come in, if it's over a weekend, then they can be a part of it. But I feel like having them in your space the entire time, that does lose something to it.
Right.
But if that does, like, you can invite the whole group and not invite homeboy.
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have to avoid this. Like I'm sorry, like the hookup happened and that's all fine. And I'm sure maybe that's over. But like, because that happened, you got that fun. You don't get the fun of a buddy moon. Like you made your choice.
I'm curious. Have you done this before on your honeymoon where all of your friends came with you all and you all did a buddy moon? Do you regret that after the fact or did you enjoy it?
Right.
1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS along with your message and send it to 96893. I'd be so curious. And obviously it's for some people and not for others.
100%. All right. It is 7:29. It's Friday, which means we get to revisit a Hall of Fame blown off. Now, this one is from last January. There was a huge miscommunication between Daniel and Savannah surrounding their prearranged arrangement. Your jaw will be on the ground. But if you're running into work, make sure to pull up Hits 96.1 on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen on like Alexa, your favorite listening device. And we will do this Hall of Fame blown off in 2 songs.